hang na wasupu, miu hang pia na mapedi. Last night zilikuwa zimeshika jolly.
I have realized there's an epidemic of maids talking on TikTok after the whole household is asleep. Welcome good people, welcome back to Dujo Nosi. I'm your host Jacob, aka the Black Aristotle. Welcome to another rendition of that podcast. On today's episode, we are going to talk about lies. But first, let's just address the statement I made at the beginning of the episode. I don't know if you all have realized, but ukiingia TikTok pale usiku, pale tunasemanga sad nigga hours, demon time, utapata there's a lot of Kenyan houses. Well, not Kenyan houses based in Kenya, but especially those based in like Qatar or Saudi, somewhere in the Gulf. Wanakuja kutafuta shilingi kiusiku, and most of the time tunachekanga about like people, especially girls, doing this. Ilianza especially, not that it started, but it became prominent throughout the pandemic, where we had all these club COVIDs, where girls would come, shake her for a while, or sort of donate. But when you look at TikTok, it's taking it a level further. Pale Instagram, you know you can do anything. You can show nudity to a very extreme point for a certain length of time, then they'll always catch up with you. But with TikTok, you can't show nudity. They'll ban you immediately. But what you can do is wiggle a little bit for people to buy tokens within the gifts. They call it gifts. Unajua ukiangalia pale TikTok unasianga tap your screen, buy gifts, share the live. Najua hii imekuwa common phrase mkisikia sana. And I was trying to think like, wow, is this thing profitable? Until you realize that the cheapest gift on TikTok is for around 150 shillings, maybe for a couple of coins. And ukionanga, especially people who now, want links to personal OnlyFans. That is what it is basically. They are marketing their OnlyFans. If you are a good, gifter, utapewa hizi links, ama utapewa namba, utapigiwa, usaidiwa kutoa kutu. And ladies have always capitalized on horny men. Like if you even look at the idea of OnlyFans itself, we are basically paying somebody to jack off on their images. Which is crazy. Yeah? Like what happened, you're just asking and begging and pleading until you look desperate and you pay ya huruma. Or just going to the internet and downloading stuff. Well, people don't download anymore, but watching there. But I guess kuna this need, people feel, it feels more personable, like, come a live show or whatever. In the matter of the strip clubs, it feels, in the matter to hire call girls these days, people don't go to strip, especially in Kenya. We don't have that culture. But anyway, before I go off topic, speaking of OnlyFans, how do girls choose your slut price? Because let's now be frank. If you're OnlyFans, you're a professional slut. Yeah? Umeacha hii kuho for free. Yeah, you are now doing it professionally. Which is, make your money, manze, make ends meet how you want. Hata kama uko na sponsor, make ends meet. By the way, kama uko na sponsor kama msichana, save your pesa tafadhali. Uko utakuwa unalaliwa daily for the rest of your life. Juu pia there's a point where your star is fading, Kuna pale la star yako itaisha. So hiyo pesa ya sponsor save sahi. Kula pesa ya sisi watu vidogo. Hiyo pesa ya big boys pale umeenda save. Unafungua na biashara later in life. Utadanganya uli hustle. But just back, how do you choose your slut price? Because I saw somebody was trying to be a millionaire off of OnlyFans. Alikuwa anacharge watu like 2,000 rand for content. Jope ni content creators. Sisi ni creators bila content. So vile alikuwa anacharge 2,000 rand, hiyo ni around 14,000 Kenya shillings, give or take, unaona. So niko like, amesema anataka per month, just easy 10 to 20 people. Now 14,000 from 20 people ni $250,000 Kenya shillings in 1 month. Buda, wacha hata mimi nianze kufanya pass squats, nianze kufanya lunges, niende pedicure, I start selling fit pics, because people are out here seriously making bread. Na sisi bado tunaangalia kama chakula ya jana iko kwa fridge. But obviously in my head I was like, these are lies. There's no way you could be making $250,000 per month from OnlyFans. But people also extremely horny ones. So siwezi miscalculate, siwezi underestimate, how horny people are. But me, I was just like, this is a lie. Then I started asking myself, why do I think this person is lying to me? Why do I see everything as a lie? So I questioned, like, what is the biggest lie I've ever told? Because me, I'm a serious liar. Even throughout my childhood, I was told that wewe ni perennial liar, you are addicted to lying. Because I remember in around class 6 I lied about going to Coast. Like, and the funny thing, in a school trip yenye watu wameenda, I lied kwenda school trip and people believed me because the people was lying to kwenda school trip and they can't go asking around who went to. Of course people will ask around, but like, you can't remember everyone. Lying as a kid was weird because the best lie I've ever told, like the most successful lie I have ever told, and I'm going to out myself today, is I lied about getting circumcised. And now I know you're asking yourself, who does that? Who lies about circumcision? So the year was 2011. Pale kijana tumemaliza class 8. Tuko kwa estate. Now the idea of circumcision ilikuwa inakuwa floated to teenagers around this time. And for people who well, nobody knows, but I know most African families, most Kenyan Luo families, you always have this one auntie. So I have this auntie who was a nurse, and she was, she came around for the holidays and she was like, wow, I'm taking my kids for circumcision. Why don't you take yours? And first of all, in my mind I was like, wait, mom, why are you listening to this lady? Yeye ameamua kukata private parts za watoto wake. Mbona anakuja kukata zangu? What has my naked done to her? Mbona ashaanza kuangalia vitu zangu vile ziko, anataka kuzikata. But that is just me naturally being defensive as I am. And when I say I'm a defensive person, I'm not good at it. I'm like the Harry Maguire of being a defensive person. Like, I choose the wrong things to fight for or fight over. But so amekuza na story, mimi nika hepa hiyo story, I'm not interested in that shit. Then as kids do, nimeenda nje kucheza. So nimeenda kwa playground nacheza ball. Then one of the bridges is like, yo, geez, me tomorrow, I'm going to get the cut. I was like, it's safe. Then the next day, another G was like, I'm going to get the cut. So at this point, for friend group, they're like 3 people have done it. And I don't have this feeling now. And maybe this is why I don't have sinanga fear of missing out, sinanga FOMO. I am not pressured into a lot of things. But for some reason, I felt like, this is not something I want to be part of. Maybe part of it was like, how revered they suddenly became kwa friend group. Pia kwa friend group kuna stratosphere, kuna order. Kuna people you rank higher than others, people you care about more than others. And all of a sudden, everyone was cared about these people, man. I was like, Nicholas alikuwa, no one used to care about Nicholas. No one used to call Nicholas to come and play. He would find us kwa playground, man. Hakuwa mtakuwa namtafuta tuende for. All of a sudden, watu wanamtembelea, anatafutwa. Everyone is interested in his day to day. And I was like, I can't handle this. I cannot handle not being the center of attention. So I did what every other 13-year-old would do. I lied. I went home. And at this time, kidogo kukwe kwa nyumba ilikuwa imeimprove. Unajua tukiongelea hapa 2011, most people my age, like 2011, we were just kids. Kama huwezi cheza nje, na huwezi watch NTV Citizen, ama mzazi wako si muizi kama wangu, ameenda kanunua GTV. I don't know if most of you can remember GTV, but GTV was basically GTV was a cable network yenye waliiba from MultiChoice. Walikuwa naiba their links, then wanatumia, they give you decoders and dishes and everything. It was cheaper. It had like, a couple of sports channels. I think it was Fox Sports. It had Kids Go, Nickelodeon. So, at least your kid and gonna pick a story kwa estate. And GTV changed my life. GTV exposed me to things. GTV exposed me to the Kardashians. It exposed me to, reaction videos. I remember watching ridiculousness and stuff on GTV. So it exposed me to life. So I was like, of course, nikiuliza pale kwa sababu ni DSTV. Ni kama tu Star Times ilitoka kile mtu alisema ni Zuko. But anyway, back on topic. So at this point, my old man, my dad alikuwa ameenda, for some reason, msipe alikuwa tu hustler, alikuwa ameenda pale Tao, akapita kanda ya Hosi, akasikia hapa Aga Khan Hospital pale Kisumu, they were doing an auction. So si akaingia, gaidi akakuja na a whole desktop. So I had a desktop in my room. This is a big thing. I was one of the few people who had it. I had a couple of games in there. I had pinball in there. I had Max Payne in there. I had GTA Vice City in there. But my favorite game at the time was a Formula 1 game. Old Formula 1 game. I don't know if most of you remember. I think it just came with the comp. Maybe NASA alikuwa anacheza kwa OC, akaniinstalia, akaniachia. Naona watu wana kwa ugonjwa daily. Huko hapo unasafa, NASA ako busy kwa Formula 1 hapo Michael Schumacher. Naona taseka. So nikadecide for the next week and a half I'm going to be Michael Schumacher. Nipige 2 laps kwa hizi circuits and past time. And for a while I did, people would come over to check on me, naenda kimbio nachukua leso nafunga na kuja kwa mlango nini siwezi kuja kucheza leo bado napona, all that bullshit. But after a while you get bored. So this is now my lie. It can now to the next stage. It now leveled up. Iliacha kuwa now a simple white lie. It became now proper lie. So I now felt the urge to play. Na nimeona watu wengine washapona manze, ni bado siko nje. So after like 3 days of lying, I was like, I can go outside. So the first day I went outside, I didn't play much. I was just like, sitting outside, kicking the ball once in a while, pretending to limp this whole time. I was like, nimekuza nje, sijavaa ndawa. And I did all this shit, I was doing it. Sijavaa ndawa. But you can't see it. The thing I knew is, at no point was anybody going to ask you, show me your dick. This was a perfect lie. No one was going to say, unadanganya, nionyeshe. No one wanted to see each other's dicks at that point in life. In fact, even seeing your own dick at that point in time was scary. You are still discovering it. You're not sure even how to hold it when you're peeing. It was a whole thing. Being a 12-year-old boy is a whole thing. So, after a couple of days of just coming outside and pretending, I was like, I really now feel the urge to play. Because, in my friend group, I was one of the best at the game. Not to toot my own horn, but I was. Like, tunazani tufanya records. Tukienda pale Kisumu, Ayani Estate Hall of... Ilikuwa Kaburini Estate, Polyview Estate Hall of Fame, Kisumu, niko ndani. So, I tried to play, but people would not let me play because we'll injure you because it's full contact sport. But I was like, damn it, I have to play. Now, this is where I was stupid, but my friends were dumber than me. It's sometimes beautiful to have stupid friends. So the resolution we came to was, I can't play outfield. Let me play in goal. Playing in goal. I was like, no, it's been a couple of days. Like, it's already healing up. Nishatoa bandage. Inapona tu. Because again, I knew no one was going to ask you, show me your dick. No one was going to say it. So I could ride this joke for as long as I could. And I was like, so I was riding with it, and I'd play a little bit. The ball would hit like my knee. I was like, ow, I can't go on, manze. Let me go home. And I did this for a while, manze. I'd come, the ball will hit me, and now I'm like, I can't be like, I'm super strong. I can soldier on. I have to go home. And I was like, maybe the kids actually went through this shit or might be picking up on it. So nikajificha tena for a while. Then nikarudi after a week. And after 1 week, mimi nikarudi tu kucheza. Mimi ndio striker, mimi ndio R9 Ronaldo, nacheza kama Drogba pale mbele, mimi ndio Lampard. And no one questioned. People like, whoa, Jacob is an amazing kid. He can do all these things. I remember people started caring about me so much. Walikuwa kuja daily kunitembelea. My friends even pulled money together wakanunua game. And sijui kama mjua 2011 nilikuwa ndo kwa cyber unabaniwa game kwa CD. Alafu tunakuja tunacheza, unacrackiwa game whatever. So tumefanya di shit yote manzo wameniletea di game, mimi niko na di game sasa nachezanga. Just because I lied about getting circumcised. Now, I'm not telling you to lie. But in my case, my lie was fruitful. Well, until I went to high school, then, I decided not to do it. Then it cost me a whole relationship. Like, when I went through the whole process for real, I realized there is no way this lie should have worked. Because it is not what I made it out to seem like. It was not as enjoyable as I made it out to seem. And it is not like as quick healing, as I made it feel or look. People thought I was Wolverine in the estate. But you end up pale kwa comment, niambie the best lie you've ever told, or even the worst lie you've ever told. And I call enjoy episode, you do the necessary, the usual stuff. Like, subscribe, share, or don't. I don't really care. But until next time, have a nice and don't go changing.
Miuhang na wasupu, miuhang pia na mabedi. Last night zilikuwa zimeshika, John likuwa ni dedi. Nilidishi edibles na nja John ilimedi.